Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to do the 2-card monte. Okay, first of all, you're going to need a deck of cards and 2 hands. Pretty much it, and maybe a slight knowledge, a sleight of hand, some card sleights, whatever. Even if you don't know them, it's cool. You can pick them up along the way. Alright, of course, you're going to need those 4 magical cards from the video. The 2 queens and the 2 aces. Okay, got the queen, ace, ace, and the other queen. And you want them exactly in that order on top of the deck, okay? Oops, let me get them nice so you can see them. Queen, ace, ace, and queen. Okay? With the queens being the cards you give out in the beginning and the aces being the changed cards in the end. Okay? So you put these 4 cards in that order on top of the deck and make sure you have a break, a pinky break, underneath all 4 of these cards. Okay? So you got that pinky break underneath all those cards. In the beginning, you pull out top card. Say, Queen of Spades, and you put that on the table. Okay? You say, okay, let's get the other queen. You flip. Then you do a triple lift to get the queen. Queen of Hearts. Okay? Exposed view. You got that pinky break. You do a triple lift, and as you put the cards down, pop up the edge a little bit and pull another break off. Okay? Right there. Right? You see? Queen of Hearts. Do the exact same thing as you just did in the opposite direction. Just do another triple lift, pick up another break there, and then peel off the top card. Unbeknownst to them, this is the Ace of Clubs, not the Queen of Hearts. So you put the Ace of Clubs on the left, or wherever you want it. But here's the main thing too. Make sure you know which card is which. Okay? Like, you're just sitting right here in front of me, but, you know, if you're following along with me, make sure you know which card is which. Or else you're going to run into a dilemma like I did in the video. I had to improvise a little bit, so I was like, oh, I'm going to make it, you know, look legit, I guess. I don't know. I tried to pull it off, and I don't know if I did or not. Okay, so I got the 2 cards in front of them, and if you're going to shuffle them, that's cool. If you're just going to put them in their hand and just say, okay, what are the odds of whatever being whatever, they'll say 50-50. And most of the time they'll get it right, you know. But you ask them, if it's in their hand, like if there's the Queen of Spades out and the other ace, you say, okay, which card do you think is the Queen of Spades? And they'll say, oh, well, it's probably this one. Although, of course, they'll get it right. Just be like, yep, look at that. And then they'll ask them to hand it to you, and then you'll go on from we're going to pick up on here in a second. Now, shuffling, we'll continue with that. You have the 2 cards in front of them on the table. Okay, and you just do your shuffle thing. And after you shuffle it, you just give them a little time to think. And once again, make sure you know which card is which, or else that's going to be a problem. Okay, so, excuse me, these allergies are killing me. Okay, get the cards in front of you, you shuffle them, and then you say, okay, I'm going to give you a little bit to think. Obviously, they're going to be stumped if you go crazy, like I did. Alright, in that split-second time, you're going to do one invisible move on your leg, okay? This whole time you kept that pinky break. And now you're just at a double lift here, right? Enough for a double lift, okay? 2 cards underneath that break, okay? And while they're looking at it, you just do this invisible move. You just catch that corner right there where the break is and just flip the cards on your leg. Just like that. And then try to maintain a good break between those bottom cards there. Okay? So now those cards are flipped over. But don't show them that. Keep that facing you. Okay? And then picking off to the point where if they hand you the cards back or after they guess, if they guess right, then you flip up the right one and be like, oh, look at that. You got it right. You put it back on the deck. Show the card face up there. And do a triple lift. Okay? Same goes if they were to do the hand thing. We're like, well, which one do you think is which? Well, you know, let's try it from there. If they're holding it in their hand, which one do you think is the Queen of Spades? Oh, I think it's this one. They take that one. If they get it right, you say, all right, well then you take it from their hand, put it on the card deck, and be like, it was pretty easy. You know, let's do something different this time. Flip it over. Just like you're flipping the card over. Do a triple lift that time. Put it there. And then the aces in the end. Okay? Let's go over that one more time, just for good measure. Okay? So here, we're gonna continue from the point where you flip the cards over on your leg. Okay? So you flip the cards over on your leg. Got that pinky brink underneath those top two cards that are flipped over. Okay? You take the queen of spades. Make sure you remember what the queen of spades is, all right? Or whatever card, whatever key card you're using. So, got the queen of spades. Let's say they guessed wrong or right, whatever. I take it. Now you say, oh yeah, that's right, or no, that's wrong. You know, take it, put it back, face up. This is your view. On there, you put it face up on there. Take it on there, and immediately do a triple lift with those top three cards there. Triple lift. You don't even have to have that break anymore. Peel off that one card. Now you're done. Got the two aces. You're done. Now, if you want to end really super clean, have the queens is not even in sight. You know, if they're going to look at the card deck, the first thing they're going to see is the queens. Really, there's the queens just sitting on the top of the deck. If you want, this may be kind of difficult for some people, but you can do a pass. And a pass just looks just like this if you don't know what a pass is. If you're a beginner. You take the pinky and your ring finger. Let's do this again. With the top two cards. You stick your pinky in these top two cards while they're reacting. And you just do this. You just go one, peel it back with that pinky and ring finger, clip it between those two, 2, 3. Okay? At speed, it's almost invisible if you do it covered enough, but don't make it too obvious, really. I kind of do it in that just, like I'm just kind of playing with the cards, not really doing anything much. Done. Now when you look through the card deck, you know, they're not going to see too much. You just start shuffling or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Most people don't really want to look through the deck, but there has been an occasion where someone's like, well, let me see the top two cards, and then I pull it off, and hey, what do you know? It's not the queen, so it's really whatever your preference is, okay? All right, remember to practice, and I'll probably upload a new video next week. Thanks.